Let's see if I can catch anything in this high chocolate milk colored water. I got a real simple setup. Let's take a look at it. A bobber, a split shot, and a small hook. And I'm going to use this Crappie Nibbles. This is a Berkeley Powerbait product. It looks like a little marshmallow. It's like a little marshmallow dipped in fish food. I mean, it's a really basic little bait. I'm just gonna put one on my size 10 hook. That's it. Let's see if I can catch a fish. If I can't get a bite on the bobber, maybe I'll try something else like a drop shot rig or something. First I gotta see if there's any fish willing to eat in this muddy water. Sounds like a boat. Sure is. Look at how many poles that guy has. So far, maybe one nibble on the Crappie Nibbles. There's a lot of current out there today because it's been raining the last couple days, so might be good if you're fishing for catfish or something. There's a fish. Oh, come off. That fish came off. I ended up hooking my own pants. That's a pain in the ass. Finally. That took forever. That can be a real pain in the ass. Hooking your clothing. Well, I had a bite. Let's try to get another one. It felt like a pretty good fish. There we go. It's just a little guy. First fish of the day. Bluegill. Little 3-inch bluegill. It'd make good bait. Popped off again. Almost had one, a little one. It's starting to rain pretty good now. Got that one. Hopefully it's hooked better. All right. Got another little bluegill. Little guy. He went after that crappie nibble. So far that first fish felt all right. These other fish that I've been catching since then are pretty small. Yeah. There we go, got another one. Another little bluegill. Nice. Look at those powdery white nose from eating the crappie nibble. Still got my bait somehow. It's cracked. It's about to fall off, but we'll see if I can get another one.
Hey brother, you catching anything?
Bluegills.
Good, awesome. If you catch another one before we leave, I'll gladly take it if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, you fishing for catfish?
Hell yeah.
Let's go give them to the guy.
Oh shit, yo, they're knocking them out.
Don't let your boat drift away.
Oh hell no. Thanks, brother.
Powerbait.
Powerbait, damn. Good luck, brother.
You too. Gave those guys a bluegill. Hopefully they can catch a nice big catfish with it. My bobber is drifting this way. There's like a little whirlpool of current here from the main channel going that way, coming out of this little creek over here going that way, and it creates like this little swirl effect right here. Usually it's a good place to try and catch some panfish. Let's try out this way a little more. Had a little nibble. Did they get it? I got him. Oh, that feels like a better one. Good fight on this one. There we go. There's a good looking fish. There we go, nice bluegill. Got him on those crappie nibbles. Biggest one so far today. Gotta get another crappie nibble. Pretty much one after each fish. But that's okay, there are a ton of them in there. Let's get it way back out that way. See if I can get another one. Another big one. When you're fishing with a bobber, any kind of movement, the bobber tipping up, moving to the side like that, sometimes it goes all the way under, but there's a lot of other things to look for when you're fishing with a bobber. Got one. Nice little medium-sized bluegill here. Just jumped out of my hands. There he goes. Still got my bait though. It's kind of disintegrating. Fish. Doesn't feel like a very big one this time. Just a little tiny guy. Little 3.5 incher. Let me go! So far, crappie nibbles are doing pretty good. Hopefully I can find some more bigger bluegill. So far they've been pretty small. I got one decent one. No sunfish, just bluegill, which is surprising. And yes, I know a bluegill is a kind of sunfish, but I'm talking about long ear sunfish. There's a tiny bite, got him. Good little fight on this pole. I'm trying to hold on to him. So I just want to look at you. No, this booger. You earned it. Let's do something crazy. Let's try over here. Really shallow over there on that side. Thought I had him bite, maybe not. That time I got one. Just a little guy. Catching all sorts of bait-sized bluegills here. The action is fast and furious. The size leaves a little to be desired. All right, I'm switching it up. I'm gonna retie this rig. I'll be back in a minute. Here I am with the new rig. It's a drop shot rig. I got two small split shots, that same size 10. I'm gonna fish crappie nibble 4 inches off the bottom. Let's see if I can get a few more fish. I know there's some branches and stuff out here. I can't really see them because the water's a little high, so I gotta be careful. I have a feeling I might snag my rig doing it this way. But the bite really slowed down on the bobber, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Fish. There we go, another small bluegill. So far that's all we got out here. Just a little guy. There's my crappie nibble. This is what happens to them after they sit in the water for a second. They start to kind of dissolve. Still a lot of fun. Fish. There we go. Back into that mid-range of bluegills. Yeah, not bad. Getting a little bigger. Well, I think that does it for today. Here's what I was using. Berkley Powerbait Crappie Nibbles. I got well over a dozen panfish, mostly small, with 1 or 2 good bluegills in there. It would be easy for kids to use. You get a lot of them in the package. You could catch bluegills all day long with this. For my first time using crappie nibbles, I think I did pretty good, and I think they work pretty good too. They'd probably also work pretty good tipping it on a little lure, like a little jig or a fly or something. Maybe I'll try that next time. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.